Tax hikes, crumbling roads, mass exodus. These 10 U.S. states aren't just struggling, they're on the verge of financial collapse. And in 2025, the dam could finally break. From pension disasters to fleeing taxpayers, these states are drowning in debt, and your wallet might be next. Stick around because number one will shock you. And it's not California. Illinois is the only state with a junk credit rating. Worse than Puerto Rico. Why? $140 billion in unfunded pensions. In 2025, they'll spend 25% of their budget just on retirement debt. The kicker? Even lottery winners wait months for payouts. Families are fleeing so fast, Illinois lost a congressional seat. If your state's lottery is broke, you're broke. New Jersey has the highest property taxes in America, $9,500 per year. But here's the dirty secret. Their pensions are 50% underfunded. In 2025, 64,000 residents fled to Florida and Texas. Why stay when your taxes pay for yesterday's promises, not today's schools or roads? Spoiler, they won't. Connecticut looks rich, but it's drowning in $95 billion of debt. Fun fact, a family of four owes $100,000 just for existing here. In 2025, 27,000 people left, mostly young workers. The result? Fewer taxpayers, higher taxes on those left. Death spiral? You bet. Kentucky's pensions are 44% funded, among the worst in America. In 2025, they'll spend 15% of their budget just to keep retirees afloat. Meanwhile, rural towns are ghost towns. No jobs, no young people, just debt, and more debt. California's the fifth largest economy, but its 2025 deficit, $38 billion. Why? 800,000 people left since 2020, taking their tax dollars with them. Even tech giants are fleeing. The kicker? Their schools still rank bottom 10 despite top spending. Fail. New York's bleeding 100,000 people per year. Why? Crime, taxes, chaos. In 2025, their $4.3 billion deficit will force brutal cuts. The MTA's broke, upstate's empty, and the rich? Gone. Fun fact, 1% of earners pay 50% of taxes. What happens when they leave? Pennsylvania's $70 billion pension debt is eating 30% of school budgets. In 2025, 40,000 people fled, mostly young workers. The result? Aging towns, dying industries, and 3,000 crumbling bridges. The Keystone State? More like the Collapse State. Massachusetts has MIT, Harvard, and a $50 billion pension hole. In 2025, 110,000 people left for cheaper states. The MBTA's falling apart. Rural towns are bankrupt, and the smartest state can't even balance its books. Louisiana's $20 billion pension debt is worse than Katrina. 65% of revenue comes from sales taxes, so when oil crashes, everything crashes. In 2025, they'll still be rebuilding from storms 10 years ago. The future? More storms, more debt, more pain. Hawaii's $25 billion pension disaster is worse than its volcanoes. In 2025, 20,000 locals fled, priced out by $1 million shacks and tourist taxes. No farms, no factories, just $10 milk and a broken economy. When paradise goes broke, where's left to run? These states aren't just broke, they're broken. So, is your state next? Drop a comment, smash like, and subscribe, because in 2025, financial survival starts with knowing the truth.